Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are going to check if a number is prime or not using Python. First, let's talk about what is a prime number. A prime number is a natural number greater than 1 with only two factors, the number 1 and the number itself. This definition uses the term factors, which means a number that divides another number with no remainder. Let's start by writing the code. First, let's choose the number we want to test. Here n is equals to 17. In order to check if a number is prime, let's assume it is, then we will try to prove the assumption wrong by searching for a divisor. Now, the first thing we need to check whether the number is less than or equal to 1. This is important because prime numbers start from 2, so 0, 1 and negative numbers and are never prime. If n is less than or equal to 1, we can assign false to is prime and there is no need to do any more checking. Else if the number is greater than 1, then it can be prime. Now, we can use a for loop to test all possible divisors from 2 to n. But there is a better way to do this, in which a number, if it is not prime, then we only need to check the square root of n. Because factors of a number always come in pairs. For example, take 36. One factor is small, the other factor is large. These pairs meet around the square root of 36, which is 6. After 6, the factor just repeat in reverse order. This means that if a number has a divisor larger than the square root, it must also have a matching divisor smaller than the square root. The general rule here is if n is a multiple of two numbers, then there is at least one a or b that must be less than or equal to square root of n. Inside the loop body, for each iteration, we will check whether it divides the original number and leaves no remainder. If it does, then we have found a factor, which means the number is not prime. And we can mark the is prime variable false. And once we have found a factor, we can stop the loop immediately and break out of it. After all the checking is done, we can use a conditional statement to print the result. Print prime number if prime else not prime. Now, let's look at a walkthrough of this code.